Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth and weather. So I'm running the very super latest build of Stonehearth, which includes a new weather system. So up in the right corner here you can see that we have the forecast. So today we actually got a thunderstorm rolling in the very first day. So we should try to get the halflings on the roof pretty soon. We got a windy weather, we got a foggy weather. So we got a brand new weather system for the game, and that does affect our people down here. And in the future, once we get some season, it's gonna become even more interesting, because then maybe you're gonna have some winter, you're gonna have some spring, some summer, some autumn. So those different seasons is probably gonna affect what kind of weather that we will be seeing. But it's pretty cool. I really like the snow weather that happens sometimes. It would be even cool in the future when we do have a winter season, where our halflings would actually live through the winter for a while and maybe have to save up on the stockpile and stuff like that. So that's one of the brand new things for the game, but I'm actually running a super recent release, which is extremely unstable. And this release includes something that I have been waiting for forever, which is the brand new building system. And this is something everyone can access now. So how you have to do it is that you have to, inside Steam, you have to apply like a beta code for it, which is called Brave Little Tester. And a link to that on how you do that will be posted in the video description, and also in the chat of this video. So if you guys decide that you are a brave little tester, you can go test out the unstable branch. But beware that it is super duper unstable, and it should really be done with caution, and make sure that you back up your previous saves and such like that. So do expect this one to break, and it has broken for me quite a few times. Okay, so we got a bird and a messenger. Another bird arrives with a letter in the beak, stamped with the official seal of ascendancy. Dear Expedition 108, I hope that this letter finds you well. Be my guest, you've likely set up camp by now as your capital, Liaison. It is my honor to preside remotely over the official founding of your outpost. Trust that you have ample time to choose a name of your journey. As you know, every settlement must choose a banner. The banner reflects the spirit and the vision, uniting factor which brought the expedition together. What future did you foresee when you embarked on your quest for township? Hold in your mind a vision what your town will one day be. Your banner will set that course, but it will up to you to finish it. Choose well, my friend. I eagerly await your reply. Yours, Mary Burlands. So this is not something that's brand new for this version, but it seems like they added some kind of like text transition loading thing, which I really like. I don't like when it pops down like a book in front of you. I definitely prefer this way of doing it, that it shows text over time, you know, like old RPG games on your Super Nintendo and stuff like that. So okay, Black Valley, let's go for that. Sounds interesting. So for this town we still have the different banner. We got a banner of cunning, a banner of strength, and banner of vitality. So this is something new for anyone who hasn't seen Alpha 24, which is a way to choose how your settlement is gonna be progressing and what they're like kind of focusing in. So this one, banner of vitality, we got some crops growing faster, some wood and flowers and stuff like that where you're grown, gives 2 times the normal appeal. The banner of strength, I would say that would probably be if live inside a mountain, or you want a lot of rock so you can build large castles, which I guess many of you guys would love to do. And they don't mind cramped spaces, so that's why it would be very suitable for like building a cave base. And Banner of Cunning is the one that I use a lot, which make your roads super quick. Your item sells for more money, and the trader will also have more goods and more gold. So really good for trading. I like this one. You can get around a lot very quick, you can buy a lot of stuff, you can sell a lot of stuff. So we're gonna go for Banner of Cunning. Outpost established. Awesome. And this is really cool, by the way. Look at that. Did you know the bird before? It's the Herald here. He's actually in the game. He's not just a text message. He's actually here, and there's a thunder striking right next to him. I really like this part about that you can actually see the creature, this little bird in the game. I love that the switch in the music, by the way. It's so awesome. Look at them, so happy. We got a little settlement established. I love this new music, it's so beautiful, and everyone is super happy. But anyway, I hold you long enough, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check out the new builder, of course, which is very powerful. So if you click the building, designing button down here, we get your normal things that work just as before. You can use your old templates. with the old building system, not with the new one, for now at least. And then we have the design button, this new one. So if we click this, we get the UI here, which is probably very temporary, because they're still working on this. Many things might be placeholders. It's probably gonna look way different once we get like the real release of it, is my guess. But anyway, it's pretty easy to actually go ahead and thank you, Mr. Bird, build buildings now. So perhaps a few of you guys that maybe thought that it was a little bit tedious to do buildings, I think you should be enjoying this a lot more. It might be a little bit similar to like The Sims. So I just click here, the room tool. We can drag it however we want, so it's very powerful. And you can even, when you put it out like that, you can even click a wall. You can click and drag it and like redesign however you want it to be in whatever way. You can even raise it up like that, or you could select them all by double clicking. But I see that this one is lower, so let's make sure that's the same first. Double click like that, and then we can just raise the walls, and we can also lower them to do whatever we want to do, and we can make it really high. So it's super useful, and there's some other cool things as well. We do have a bunch of tools, as you can see down here. So I'm gonna go through them, and we will see how many we will be able to cover per video. And I will see if you guys would like me to be building some with this new builder or designer, let me know, and I will be making some videos where we design a couple of houses. So with this split walls tool, we can split the walls like that, and that creates like new sections that we can click and drag around. So we can drag this one out and create like an interesting shape for the house. And let's say we want to make this like a 2-story house. What we can do then is just to drag over here, just above it, and it creates the floor and everything. And you can go straight out like that directly from the beginning. Really cool, right? So then we maybe want to do a roof for this, and you know, the previous roof tool, it was pretty okay, it was very limited though. And this new roof tool is really cool. It is a little bit limited for me in some ways that you can't remove different parts. But look at this thing. Go in this corner, click and drag. Here we go, we got a roof, and I could have selected whatever I want. We can undo this, and for example the undo button, it has worked every time for me so far. You know, in the old Stonehearth version that could bug out so many times, but this one it works every time for me. So drag it out like that, get a nice roof, and maybe we don't like the slope of it, so we could increase the height, whatever we want to have for it. So I want to have a pretty pointy roof. We don't have to go full pointed there. We can go something like that. And down here we can also change the roof colors. We got all the different rice shield on the roof. We've got some stone roofs, and perhaps we want to go for... let's go for a blue roof. And here we can also change a lot of other things like the columns and the walls. And up here we can change the direction of the roof. You can do whatever you want, and you can choose if it's gonna drop walls or not. And as you can see, when the building editor finds that there's something weird going on here that's not gonna work, it will make it glow red like that. So we want to drop walls that's gonna go underneath here, which is gonna be really cool. So while our halflings is busy, or not busy at all, they're not busy, we're gonna give them just a house to build from an old building system. As you can see, this works, this is the old template, it works. And I just love this graphics, by the way, it looks so beautiful. The world looks so much more alive, don't you guys think? With some weather. And the further that system is gonna go, I think it's just gonna get better with it. So we do have another place down here, and it's really easy. We can do a roof here as well. Just drop it in like that. Get another roof, really easy, right? Really cool. And some things that I really like about this new system is that you can drop in windows wherever you want in these blocks. And as you can see here, I can click and raise this lower part to whatever I want. I want to go somewhere like something like that, should be pretty good. Just like a little bit lower. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can do windows. Okay, we can do it. We're gonna get a carpenter here, so we should be able to do some furniture pretty soon. So let's go ahead. We can drop in windows, like I said, wherever we want, even in the corners, even though that doesn't make sense. We can drop it in wherever we want on these walls. So let's go ahead and let's drop some windows. Gonna drop them somewhere like that, should be pretty good. And I really like, by the way, as you maybe see, that we do have shadows when we're designing this, so we got it like fully shaded and everything while we're doing it, and I really like that. And I want to have like 2 windows in the top there as well, perhaps. think that's gonna be pretty cool. So let's maybe do the same thing for this side. Okay, so I did mess up a little bit here, but it's really easy. So you can just click the window like that, and then with this thing you can just drag it around. Really easy. Sometimes it messes up, but most of the time I would say that it's working pretty good. Seems to depend a little bit on your camera angles, how good it's gonna work. And if you do run into a problem, you can just click, delete it, and we're just gonna throw in another window from the very beginning. Like that. And this is really cool because this gives you possibilities when you're playing around with windows. For example, you maybe want to make your own kind of window. So maybe you combine one of those with one of these and you just do something like that. You have a small window under a tall window. You can do whatever you want with that, so it's quite powerful and very welcome. And BANTO deleted something you didn't want to delete there. Okay, there we go. So maybe we want to change the look of the house a bit, so I'm just gonna double select that, and then we can go to column, and then we change all the columns of these as you see. And we just double click that one, change that as well, double click, go to roof here, select the column and do it like that, so you can see like this last parts is changed to the same color. It's super easy to change. If you want to change the floor color, just go inside here, click the floor there, go to floor, and we're gonna change. I'm gonna go for the same kind of color as we got for the columns, because I think that's gonna match up pretty good. Don't want to change the walls, we're gonna keep the same. And we want to change the floor to this one. And once we want to change this one for the column, let's go ahead and do that. It's a little bit confusing in the beginning, but I think we will get used to it. So there we go, and you know, we came this far in old builders was like, yeah, you got this going on, but if you would like to extend here, it's gonna be a little bit troublesome. You might figure out a way to do it, but with this new one, it's super easy. I can just throw in this like this. I want to divide, I want another wall here, and I want it to be pretty wide actually. So I can take this, drag it out, no problem, except for this roof. So I think for this one, since this is still unstable, let's see here, let's lower these. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Okay, let's just get this up to this level. So it's not flawless for now, but it hopefully will be in the future. So I think we drag like that, and then we can do another roof here. It's kind of weird that we can't lower these. That's kind of strange, because that one only lowers that one. We could select these, but that will also lower the house, so we'll see. It's something in progress, though. But it's really easy that we can extend like this, so we can just go ahead here, drop another roof, and see, maybe we don't want it to be that way, so we're just gonna go and select that one. Gonna add these orientation things, and we gotta go that way, and then we can choose however we want to have the slope, just like before. Perhaps we wanna have it a little bit different, maybe a little bit like that. So it's really easy to like add shapes to your house, and I really love that part about it. It's very powerful. Let's give them some farms before harvesting starts to starve. They probably are already starving. Let's give them some tasty vegetables to chew on. Go some carrots for them. So as you can see, this is very powerful, and you can add in the doors and whatever, wherever you want to have them. It's really cool. One thing with the game that might seem a little bit odd in the beginning with this new builder is that this is the floor. The floor is not inside of the grass. You can probably do that in some way. There's no road tool for the moment, as you can see here. No road and no fence tool. But as you can see, there is a fence icons. In the future, we'll probably be able to make some pretty cool, easy made fences with this one. It's gonna be super OP to do. So let me just add in a little bit more like decoration to the house. Yes, so we can get something going on here. So this is something that is interesting with this thing. So I don't like the size of this. I would like to have it centered. But if I don't like the size, we can just resize like that. We can take this roof and just resize it like that, and then we can fit in 2 windows just like I want for this one. We can go like that. And pretty interesting. I think it would be better with some tall windows, so why don't we go ahead and switch those out. Thank you, revert key, gotta love you. And a quick way of doing revert, if you don't like this button, just do Control Z, like you would be doing in most editing softwares, like Photoshop or Adobe Premiere, Sony Vegas, Paint, wherever you're doing it. Okay, so let's get some more windows. They do need a door, so let's go and throw in that door. Odor needs its door. Okay. So then we're just gonna drop in some, like a little stair thing here, something like that, just for going up to it. And then I think we need a few windows. Okay, that should be pretty good for the windows. So there's another thing that is really interesting with the builder. So we got our house here, but you can do more things. So something that's made a lot easier with this one is that when you're gonna place items, let's say maybe we want to have some dining outside. Maybe this is our chill little place here. We want to be able to like sit and eat and stuff like that. So the way this new one works is that you can actually drop stuff outside here. And that will be part of the very same house, which is really cool. That means that you can design outside of the house, but still keep the furniture there. And you could do that in the previous one, but it's a little bit of an weird way of doing it in the past. And it's really easy also to like look through the different floors you got. So just click this button down here. Gonna lower the floor. So it's super easy to get through the floors. You can also look like that through them, which is very useful. And let's go ahead and we can see that we got some of these roofs sticking inside the wall. So I think if we go like that, let's see here if we can get it. Do it like that. We won't have it like sticking inside the wall. And that shouldn't be done, because then you have two blocks in the same one. But like I said, this is gonna get better and better, so do expect it to become better. So since we are going to a second floor here, we got a new tool, which is super powerful. Which is the hole tool, which we can carve out whatever we want to carve out here. Except for the roof. The roof we can't carve out for now. But as you can see, we can remove parts, we can do whatever we want with it pretty much. And it's going to be very useful for this floor, since we want to have a stair here. I have to rearrange this roof later as well, of course, as well. So let's go ahead and do an... not sure why it's doing this thing. That thing I haven't seen before, it changes when I'm trying to remove and make a hole. I guess I gotta report on that thing. But I think if we click this one, the building vision, then we will be fine. That's really cool, right? So it's very early, it's expected to be very buggy, so don't expect it to be flawless or anything. Okay, so we were in here, and it looks like I'm missing maybe accidentally deleted a block here, but don't worry, we're just gonna go back like that. There we go, and we do have a stair tool. I haven't really fully understood this one yet. They're gonna make a new one, from what I heard. So I don't really like this current one, so I personally would suggest to use the previous like a block tool, which is this one, and do your own stairs. But it will come eventually, and it's probably gonna be pretty good, you know. There we got a beautiful little stair going up here. Gonna do it like that. No one will fall down and hurt himself, right? So another thing that's really handy in the game, a tool that I love and I wanted forever, and I think many of you guys wanted as well. If you build something and you decide like that's not the color I want, don't worry, you do have this one, the paintbrush, which we can go ahead and we can actually like paint different of these blocks to whatever we want, and we can just rechange what we got outside here as well. Of course, we can change these blocks, you can click and just paint on it. So it's really powerful, super useful. So I think that tool is really cool, but just as before, the roof tool seems very limited with that for the moment. We're gonna hopefully see more with that in the future. It's gonna be working better as we go. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go see if we can make some better for our poor little halflings. Looks like we can't, so let's go ahead and perhaps we're gonna go and craft a couple of things, just so we can get a little bit of levels. We can craft them, so that's kind of weird why I couldn't see them. There we go, there's a bed. Okay, gonna drop, I think 2 of them up here would be pretty good. That's nice. Maybe down here we have another bedroom, for example. Let's see, this one, it should be working with the floor tools, so we're gonna go like down like that. Kinda cramped here, but here we got some beds. Not gonna do too much decoration, we can throw like a little crate here and so on. That's pretty cool. And we do have freestanding walls, of course. I haven't used this tool very much, but it's probably a lot better, you know, than the old one, because this one doesn't seem like it's actually limited how long we can actually make it. So it's super powerful. Normally, as you see this thing here, that should also be shown on this house. I'm not sure why it doesn't. Could be some interesting bug going on. But here we go, guys. Pretty cool new building editor. I hope you guys like it. And if you're gonna put to build it, we're gonna name this house as well. It is super easy. Like, you click that build thing, and it's gonna go pretty quick, and people are gonna start working on it. Something that I really like about this also when they start working it is that you will actually see the progress on it, what we're about to build and so on. Normally that's what you see, at least. I'm not sure what's going on with this one really. I think it might be bugged out, but okay, there we go. There we see, this is the plan what you're about to build, so you can always see kind of what's going on with them. And I really like that feature, and I think it's really awesome to see. So let me know, guys, what you think about the current builder. Would you like me to see BANTO making some more buildings? Maybe try some more advanced buildings with this new system and so on? And if you want to try it, the link will be in the video description and in the chat below. You guys can go to the link, get the code, enter it in Steam, download this latest version of the game. Beware, it's super buggy. It's gonna be buggy, they say it themselves. Beware, do not take an old save and just go with this one, and don't expect your save to be corrupted forever. So keep that in mind. So guys, thanks for watching today's video. It's good to be back again. Sorry for being absent for such a long time. I'm gonna try to be back more frequent again. I do have a lot of school and stuff like that, so it's kind of taking up my time and stuff like that, so hopefully it should get rolling pretty good again soon. So thanks for watching today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like the video if you like it, and let me know what you think of the new building system. If there's anything you would like to see added to the building system. My top of the thing that I would like to see added is a color picker, so I can select like a color, and that will change the color of my paintbrush, so I can just quickly change whatever color I want. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I see you next time. Take care, guys.